안녕하세요, 에듀왕의 사이먼입니다. 다양한 영상을 통해서 호주와 관련된 정보를 제공을 해드리고 있습니다. 오늘은 좀 밖으로 나왔습니다. 스터디 선샤인 코스트에서 행사를 하고 있는데 참여를 해보려고 오늘 선샤인 코스트로 출발을 했습니다. 가면서 인트로를 좀 찍어볼까 하고 카메라를 켰습니다. 선샤인 코스트에서 오늘 학교 세 군데를 방문을 할 예정이에요. 사립학교 한 군데, 공립학교 한 군데, 그리고 대학교 한 군데 이렇게 방문할 예정인데, 사실 선샤인 코스트로 제가 공립학교 이외의 학교를 수업을 해본 경험이 없어요. 사립을 보내실 분들 같은 경우는 아무래도 브리스번 쪽으로 많이 선호를 하시다 보니까 선샤인 코스트에 있는 사립학교를 제가 수속을 해볼 기회를 갖지 못했었는데, 오늘 한번 이렇게 기회가 돼서 가보려고 해요. 어떤 시설을 가지고 있고 어떤 프로그램을 제공을 하고 이런 부분들을 좀 알아보려고 합니다. 출발할 때 보니까 1시간 30분 정도 걸리더라고요. 사람들이 선샤인 코스트 하면은 시골이다 이런 얘기들을 할 수도 있는데 그렇게 먼 거리는 아니다. 망했네요. 길이 엄청 막히고 있습니다. 분명히 아까 10시 20분 도착이 예정이었는데 바뀌었어요.
A few moments later.
차가 좀 많이 막혀서 지금 도착 예정 시간이 12시 6분이네요. 선샤인 코스트를 향하는 고속도로에서 사고 좀 크게 났나봐요. 그래서 전반적인 스케줄이 추정이 되지 않을까 싶네요. 이제 학교에 도착을 했네요. 차가 좀 막혀서 상당히 힘들었습니다.
To design a restaurant, including a menu, and there's all sorts of open design food. You also pack up and put away at the same time. So. There, we need our young people to know.
일단은 이메뉴엘 루스란 칼리지 끝나고 챈슬러 스테이트 칼리지로 이동을 하고 있습니다. 학교는 인상적일 정도로 상당히 깔끔하고 시설도 현대화가 많이 되어 있고 그런 부분이 있습니다. 아무래도 맨날 브리스번에 명문학교 해가지고 사립학교 갔을 때 거기는 이제 명문이니까 오래됐죠. 명문이니까 오래되고 시설이나 이런 것들이 조금 오래된 것들과 또 새로운 것들 좀 공존을 한다고 해야 되나? 이런 게 있었는데 여기는 보니까는 그런 느낌은 아니네요. 제가 좀 학교에 대해서 조사를 해봐야겠지만 클래스룸이라든지 이런 것들이 상당히 현대적으로 이루어져 있다, 이런 부분인 것 같습니다. 그래서 이제 챈슬러 스테이트 칼리지를 가보고, 여기는 뭐 몇 번 가봤지만 그래도 이번에 또 가니까 새롭게 또 느낀 점을 설명을 드리도록 하겠습니다. 자, 챈슬러 스테이트 칼리지.
This location, this is Heidi, who works with me, international coordinator, pretty much as board that come for 3, 6, 9 and 12 months. And then we have our graduate students. Yeah, and they have a library access here, they have their IT certificates. So students have the option to do like fitness certificates, coaching certificates. So just as an outdoor space, we have 3 basketball size courts, and we have building, creating and coding. They start, this is, you have a look this way, this is oh, it's a big weekend. Where are you going? That was a good shot, well done. Woo. cut it out, they'll be able to bend it to add to it. They've made those bread boxes, that's a year 10 project. So they make that out of wood and then they can take it home to keep bread fresh. This is obviously where we store stuff, but we got this donated to us by the PNC, the Parents and Community. It's probably close to a $50,000-$70,000 machine, but it helps us fabricate metal so the students can do it. Yes, so anyway, yes. I just thought we cut through the building because it makes it a little bit easier. So then in this space the students will make out of acrylic as well, so they'll either 3D print things using the 3D printers and design, or they'll use the laser machines to cut and then put their models together. So they have to design these type of things on their models, and then once they're cut out they have to make it. That's part of some of their assessment work. We are at a stage where we're making a replacement. Generally we used to have like giant laser cutters that make little things from key rings, right? We're very
Yes, we finished at 2:40 and I just
자, 이제 챈슬러 스테이트 컬리지 투어를 마치고 유니버시티 오브 선샤인 코스트로 향하고 있습니다. 주최측 버스를 열심히 따라가고 있는데 여기에다 세울 줄은 꿈에도 몰랐네. 당황스럽게. 그렇다면 난 여기다 세워야지.
One of our nursing labs. Here at Sippy Downs we have 5 labs here, 5 nursing labs. We have 3 in this building and 2 in another building across the way. We also have 1 midwifery lab space which was commissioned last year. All 3 years of our nursing program utilise the labs. So first years come in from the end of their first semester for a few weeks where they learn basic skills like vital signs and what have you. And then as they progress through, obviously their skills become more complex. And by the time they get into their 3rd year, they're learning, or they have learned pretty much everything, and they're dealing with complex cases where patients might have multiple comorbidities. They might have type 2 diabetes and they've had a heart attack or a stroke and some gnarly foot wound or something like that, so they need to learn how to manage those patients holistically. So the room is basically set up like a hospital ward. We have various types of mannequins. Over there we have George. He has joints and that, so he can sit up, he can sit in a wheelchair, he can have a nasogastric tube and a catheter, so he does actually have a stomach. So the students can actually set up a nasogastric tube and run a feed in him. And then each lab is also equipped with 2 electronic mannequins. So this is one here, this is Nursing Anne, that's Kelly over there. They basically do very similar functions. They have the ability to display vital signs on them. So these mannequins have a pulse on their right wrist here. Students can also take a blood pressure on this mannequin. And the beauty of that is they can do it as many times as they like and they're not going to hurt the mannequin, just like you might hurt a real person if you do it too many times. She also has breathing sound, so if you listen very carefully, she's actually breathing at the moment.
Oh, yes.
She also has various breath sounds, so she can have wheezing sounds, hoarse crackles, those kinds of sounds, so we can simulate various conditions.
Wow.
She also has various heart sounds, so the students can listen with a stethoscope around the chest area and listen for heart sounds and lung sounds. And again, we can change the heart sounds. Could be atrial fibrillation or ventricular tachycardia, anything like that. She also can say a few basic words. She's programmed with a few basic words.
No.
So she can say no or less, yes. She can cough. She can moan as though she's in pain. She can scream. And everybody's favourite is that she can also vomit. Unfortunately, it's just all simulated sounds, it's not real. But the beauty of this is that the teacher can stand nearby. You know, the students might be working on a case and then suddenly the patient starts, coughing like that. That then becomes a point of discussion to say, okay, well, your patient's condition has changed. What are we going to do now? That kind of thing. So it's quite a versatile mannequin. So we have 2 of these in every lab too. Beyond that, they have the pumps. So this is an example of the type of pump they'll see in a hospital, along with the syringe driver down the bottom over there. They have air and suctioning supplies as well. That's just all supplied by a compressor upstairs. We do have oxygen. It's simulated. It's really only it's compressed air, but we'd have it coming out of an oxygen outlet. And then everything in that bench there you see behind you there is all equipment that they would find in a hospital. So they'll have bags of IV fluids, so the students can come along and grab a bag of fluid. Same thing you'll see in the hospitals, and an IV line, and they can hook all of this up. And we do have what we call fake IVs on our mannequins that we can strap onto them, and then they can set this up and program the pump and run an IV solution into a mannequin. We also simulate all the medication. So this is our medication cabinet over here. Every lab has one. We will have various oral medications all simulated in here, they're just all sugar pills, but it's all simulated, same sort of things that they'll find in the labs. Then we have our antibiotic drawers. So these, again, this is just salt that's in here, it's all simulated. That same type of vial they'll see in a hospital, and they can draw this up, put the fluid in there, draw it all out, administer it to the patient. And then we also have the ampules. So for example, that's on Dancitron and antiemetic, various ones of those that they can utilise. Pre-filled syringes, so for example, we've got enoxaparin or Clexane here at the moment, which we as technicians, we prepare these in the background and have these available in the labs. Then we have the fridge here where we have all of our other drugs. So for example, our 3rd year students, which are coming back at the beginning of January, we've got blood bags down the bottom there for them. That's just red water, just water with food colouring in it, but they're actual proper blood bags, and the students again can set them up as they need to for their relevant case.
I have a question around
Yep.
The class size. How many students would you generally have in here?
Maximum of 16 students we have in the labs. 16 students to 1 teacher is the usual ratio. Yeah, and that applies across the labs of all of our campuses. So we run nursing at all of our 5 campuses, plus some Sippy Downs students also go to the Sunshine Coast Health Institute. We run a couple of labs over there for 2nd and 3rd year students as well. And same ratio, 1 teacher to 16 students. But that's pretty much us, that's what we do.
자, 이제 모든 일정을 마치고 브리즈번으로 가고 있습니다. 챈슬러 스테이트 칼리지에서 공부를 하고 있는 학생분 어머님을 좀 뵙고느라고 좀 벌써 또 해가 졌네요. 이 행사를 주최해 주신 스터디 선샤인 코스트 담당자분들을 통해서도 앞으로 얼마나 발전 가능성이 있는 도시인지, 그리고 얼마나 다양한 경험을 할 수 있고, 또 국제 학생의 입장에서 얼마나 다양한 기회들을 제공받을 수 있는지에 대해서 듣게 되는 시간이었던 것 같습니다. 영상은 오늘 여기까지고요. 오늘 방문했던 내용들에 대해서 다시 한번 아마 영상으로 좀 정리를 해가지고 소개를 해드릴 수 있는 시간이 있지 않을까 싶습니다. 오늘은 그냥 간단한 스케치 정도로 영상을 남겨보도록 하겠습니다. 영상 봐주셔서 감사하고요. 다음에 다른 영상으로 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.